Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about overlanding gear that hopefully you haven't wasted your money on. I know I have a few times. I've learned from my mistakes. I've been doing this a long time. The truck's not built for vanity. It's built for functionality, and that's what we're going to stick to on the script of this one. It may hurt somebody's feelings because I know some of you guys still have this on your truck because it looks cool in the parking lot. So I'm just going to get the table down. We're going to lay some stuff out. Then go through it one by one. So right off the bat, I'm going to go to the things that I don't have on mine. I've never had on mine because I've never seen the point, but I do see a lot of them out in the wild. It's going to be the windshield and hood lights. A lot of you guys have that. A lot of the Jeep guys are famous for this. And I'm going to tell you, I did have one on my hood for a while, like this. And you just get a reflection off your hood that you can't see anything. The one that above the windshield, they're so noisy, they whistle. They take up a lot of room. They're very expensive to get lights all the way across the top. They're just not great. So we're going to get rid of those. And then what would work better is to get something like a Baja Designs bumper light, Diode Dynamics bumper lights. Light technology is great. You don't need that vanity light bar across your windshield. Next thing that I don't have is the turtle box. So on the turtle box, those things are so expensive. And who wants to camp next to somebody that their music's just blaring the whole time? Something like this little JBL is all you need. You just need a little soft tone, nice music. You don't need to interrupt everybody. You're here to enjoy the birds, everything that you probably hear in this video, and that's it. Next is a CB radio. CBs were great in the 70s. Every trucker has them. The range is horrible. The static is horrible. The technology is horrible. Go ahead and get yourself a GMRS radio system. Something like this in the 40 or 50 watt. I like to use Midland. They make a great radio. I have the 50 watt inside. I have this one that was on another build. They're great radios. And then what I like to do is also get a set of handhelds. They're also GMRS. And your spotter can talk to you in your truck. You can talk back and forth to base camp. They don't go as far, but you don't need them to. So everything works out. These little propane tanks like this. They look cool on your trailer, mounted on the back of your rig. I see you guys all the time. This thing lasts a couple hours with a fire pit. If you're sitting around a fire pit, it's waste. Cooking, use the little green one. This just, I don't see the point of it. So what I like to use, it's a little bit larger. And this one lasts a couple nights. If you're overlanding, it's gonna last your trip, no problem. If you're in cold weather, that's fine. You can get one with one of these, a thermal cover, and that cover is gonna keep everything working when it's nice and cold, because if you have camped in the cold, you know that propane loses pressure and it can be a nightmare. Another thing that I see people use, I know you see it up here, these farm jacks or high lift jacks. I grew up calling them farm jacks. I'm gonna tell you that 98% of people don't know how to use these. And they're very dangerous. They'll damage your car. They'll kill you. People mount them and they never come down. They just sit there and rust. This is you, Jeep guys. That's got to go. Get you something like this, a 6-ton jack. It has extensions. They can raise it up 36 inches. This will get you everywhere you need to go, no problems. Another one is portable solar. So I have solar here that folds together. It probably weighs 30 pounds. I already broke one because I had it out at camp charging. The wind blew and flipped it over and broke it on a rock. You know, on my Jeep, I have it permanently mounted. It's always charging. If you're overlanding, you're rarely just sitting still letting the sun charge. You're always on the move. When do you have time to lay this out and charge all the time? Rotopax. This is you Toyota guys. You guys love your Rotopax. Between the cost of the tank, the cost of the mounts, you have to mount it to a rack. It's hard to get to. If you're in Texas, it swells, it leaks, they're messy. They just don't make sense. What I like to use, something like this. I don't get messy. I put it in, I press a button, I get gas. The same goes for expensive water tanks that you guys put on your racks. Those water tanks are a waste. They're very expensive. It puts all the weight up top. It just doesn't make sense. So what I do is I fill this up for cleaning, and every day has the same pump on it. I go to HEB and I buy 3 or 4 gallons of water before I leave for drinking. Usually come back home with 2 of them, but it's better to have more than not enough. What else we have? Rooftop tents. The biggest waste of money in the overland market, and I'm guilty of it. I have one. I actually have 2. On the trailer, it makes a little more sense. But when you put it on top of the truck and you drive, you're killing your miles per gallon. It's obnoxious up there. You hear it, you feel it, it's top heavy. They're very, very expensive. They hurt your wallet a lot. You get to camp, you set it up. You want to go explore, you got to take it down. The next day you set it up. If you're moving from place to place, it's not a big of a deal. But if you have a base camp, it just doesn't make sense. This is a 3-person tent. It's 7x7 little A-frame. I can pop it up in about 30 seconds. It fits me and everything I need to fit in it. It cost about $90 at Academy. I've had it for many, many years. It's a great, great tent that has never failed me yet. Now, it's not a 4-season, but most of those things aren't either. The last thing on the list is probably going to be, follow me over here, this guy here. This is the most vanity thing that all you overland guys think you need, and you don't. It doesn't cook well. It doesn't do well in wind. They're just a vanity piece. I don't even know how to say it better than that. They're not functional, so we're gonna get rid of that. Now, I did make mine, so I spent like 40 bucks on it, not 400 like some of you guys. Use a 2-burner stove. It always works. It packs down nice and neat. You can cook 2 things at once. Guys, you don't need a ton of expensive stuff mounted to your truck to go out and have an adventure.